Travel World Online team had an interview with Mr. Sandeep Dwivedi, Managing Director for Travel Sellers in India and the subcontinent at Amadeus. Here's what he said.
Okay, I think as a Amadeus as a company, we are heavily investing into the travel technology with the way the world is evolving, and we are investing our time and energy, everything on, especially on a tech side. So just to give you a number, our R&D means Amadeus R&D budget for the last year, or the spend for the last year, was roughly around 1.2 billion only on a R&D side. So that's an investment we are making. And as I said, the things are evolving very fast, especially the way airlines want to distribute, the way airline want to monetize, how travelers see this thing, because airline want to experience or want to have the whole information and knowledge about the passenger, and passenger would like to have a choice of options available to them. I think in that distribution become very important, and the way earlier the things were going around, that's not going to be relevant. Like especially looking at NDC, that lot of ancillaries and all this thing we offered. So as Amadeus, we are making that effort and trying to do what is required from a traveler point of view. So for that, of course, we are investing a lot, especially on AI, and new things are keep on evolving and keep on coming as per the market need.
Where do you see AI and the travel industry in the next 3 years?
So AI is an enabler to the business. To be honest, means AI is not going to something which is going to take away something away from the normal day-to-day business. It's going to one of the enabler, the convenience of booking, the comfort, the this thing pattern, and everything is going to be more important. So I see the behavior will change, how the bookings are happening. So I'll take you back to the old days when the tickets were issued on a jacket, when the handwritten notes were issued. From that day when the first time the printed tickets came or electronic tickets came, I think that itself was a biggest change. In my opinion, that was the biggest change what industry has gone through. If industry has passed through that kind of changes, AI is further going to add how they are working, and it's going to be more value addition to the traveler as well as to the travel agent also. And I'm pretty sure that this whole thing is not going to take away the travel agents from out, or they will not going to keep travel agents away from the business. I think it's going to enable them more to provide a more information, more knowledge, and so that they can serve their customer better. But thumb rule is that you need to adapt to the change which is happening around you, and investment into that need to be made by travel agents so that they are relevant in this game.
It's a myth or some fact out there. AI is going to be disruptive for travel agents.
I don't think so, because see, first the choice of word a travel agent is wrong. You're not an agent to someone, you're a consultant to someone. Okay, because you are in between guiding the traveler. Means let's say if somebody want to go to, let's say, Switzerland or any other place, who's going to guide? A traveler come with a lot of education, because the information is available on a web and a net, so they can come and can do it over there. Whereas travel agent or a so-called travel consultant know this thing. He's already done that. His experience to handle another customer, his past and his future knowledge, because he's investing his time and energy in that. So I don't think so that they are going to become irrelevant. In fact, all these things, technology become an enabler for them to give serve better.
How is travel data helping travel professionals make better decisions?
So, I'll give you means see, data is important. I need not to tell that. Everyone understand that. Everyone is trying to monetize. I think today the data is a gold. Everyone know that, and people are trying to figure out what to do with the data. I'll give you a very latest example. When this whole Middle East crisis started, 28th Feb was the first time when this whole crisis started, and within 2 days we were able to see the pattern in our data. The searches start happening on different destinations, and what happened, people all of a sudden from the Middle East start moving to Southeast Asia, and which destination Southeast Asia become important. Like for an example, we have seen lot of shift from Middle East to toward Vietnam, and with that data, with that information, we start educating our customer, especially our travel agents, so called, that what is the happening, how we are offering those services. We work with our travel agents that your searches has to display these results, and you have to tell your customer in advance that this is a trend. Nobody is sure about what's going to happen across with the geopolitical situation. So you need to educate your customer. So that behavior, that trend we see fast, and we inform them. And I will not say that it's because of us that the bookings on Vietnam has increases and a lot of tourists happen over there. Of course, it's an effort of many people, but yes, we worked as a catalyst toward that, and we've seen the jump into the booking somewhere in 200%. So I'll just give you, like, people are assuming like, because of the Middle East crisis, the traffic's gone, everything gone really bad and everything. So March, we have seen a downtrend of somewhere around 20% on a booking pattern. In April, the same thing. I'm comparing last year to month number. And in April, we have seen that already came down to somewhere around 10% negative from the last year number. In May, it's only minus 2%. So that's fast recovery happening. So what does it mean? Whether people are stopped traveling or whether people are not doing it. So basically, it's not, they're just changing the destinations. They're immediately taking a decision to do that. How to do that? It's basically because that information you're providing at the right time. And people have to really act fast. As I said earlier, people have to adapt to the changes, what is happening around them, and use that information, invest into the technology, and how to utilize that. That's become very important.
Is Gen Z changing the future of travel?
I think again, this Gen Z and all those things. See what happened in a social media these days. We try to exploit the word which really sell very well. See, everyone is important. Gen Z is important, and baby boomers are important. Everyone is important in the game. The doesn't sit somewhere else. So as a travel consultant, I'm staying into our domain of a travel only. I'm not moving out into politics and all those things. So as a travel consultant, it's important that you are making a tailor-made solutions to keeping in mind both kind of generations. Means whether you call Gen Z, whether you call baby boomer, whatever you call, I think you need to provide a tailor-made solutions to them. Means your solution or your approach has to be keeping everyone in mind, and that's how your solutions has to come. And that is a role of a consultant. If you keep on providing what is there with you, that is agent, means you're just acting for someone else. But if you're understanding the need of a customer behavior and their whole pattern, then you're providing a solution. It's a tailor-made solutions, and tailor-made solutions is like a consultant, and that's what you need to do.
Are travelers moving from long haul to short haul destinations?
No, I'm not telling you the long haul is gone. Means it's very important. But see, again, it's important to figure out what is long haul destinations basically. Like if from India, the maximum long haul destinations are either a business traveler or a traffic from labor migrants or migrants traffic over there. That's a main traffic which comes, like especially if you go to Punjab and all those things. That's a more of a longer. However, there are a set of huge amount of population. We have one of the largest middle class, and that too a young population who want to explore. And in that case, they would like to explore these long haul destinations. See, travel is an education. Means you go, you travel, you explore, you learn. And like a normal behavior of the young population especially has changed now. Like the generation from where I am, like means from my parents, I learned that you have to save, you have to buy a house, you have to buy a car, you have to do this, everything you have to do. Whereas the next generation is moving in a different direction. Means the first thing they want to spend on white goods. And especially in a white good doesn't means the rest of the stuff doesn't qualify. The first investment they make a very good mobile phone, and then computers comes, tab and everything come over there. After that, they are not getting into luxury kind of clothing and all that. After that, they would like to explore, experience, and travel is experience. And with that, means there are set of people who want to spend, they want to go abroad, they want to go long haul, they want to go short destination, everything as per their kitty of a budget, what they have, they are doing it. So there is no drop in the traffic as such. If you really ask me, means if I'm comparing last year to this year number, which I just conveyed, means the number of flights withdrawn, everything has been done. Means still the traffic is only 2% less versus May 25 or in May 26. So what does what mean? That means the longer traffic is still there. Everyone is there. So there is no means the world is getting small with this, and people would like to experience. Long haul and short haul is only a time basically.
Which travel destinations are seeing the fastest growth right now?
Like as I said, means which I said means especially East Asia is a topmost destination. Like for an example, from February onward, we start seeing a huge amount of traffic toward Japan. Almost 200% increase in Japan tourism. Vietnam, again 280% jump over there. So Southeast Asia is of course becoming a more destination. Means Middle East, especially Dubai and Abu Dhabi, always being very favorite destinations for India. But just because of this crisis for the timing, it's under hold. But I'm telling you, long term, that's again going to come back. But Southeast Asia always become favorite for that.
How can data help India attract more international tourists?
See, as a Amadeus, certainly we can help with the data. We can happy to work with the government if they have an intent to do that, whether tourism board or a ministry of tourism, whosoever want to work, we can do that. Our presence is everywhere across the globe. Every corner of the globe we are present. And we can help with our data. We can help them to promote. We can help them to target specific market. But the most important thing, what do we have to offer to these travelers? That's become more important. I think that's what we have to figure out as a body together, means a travel fraternity and ministry of government, ministry, and everyone has to get together and figure out. It's a high time that we have to really understand what we have to offer to these international traveler. Are we going to sell only Taj and Lal Killa and Qutub, or a Agra and means Jaipur or something like that? India is a huge, vast country. Means we can offer so much. We have so much of history. We have so much of means culture, diversified culture, color. Everything is there. Every time during the year we have one or another festival. Are we able to sell that festival? I think that's what we, as a government, I think we have to sit together. Targeting audience is not a big thing. Means we are there if government want to work with us. We are happy to assist.
Does India need a national tourism board?
I think, to be honest, that National Tourism Board indirectly is a Ministry of Tourism job, what they are doing right now. And I think but like I said, means making a committee and a board is not going to help you. Okay. It's more important that as a department and a function, what you have to deliver that. And somewhere I think a lot of places, Government of India make a good efforts around that. But whether those efforts are enough, I think like especially our Prime Minister, wherever go, he always tell NRIs and everyone that bring of people with you to India to explore over there. I think people are willing to do that. The question again and again, that what do we have to offer them? Are we ready to take this kind of tourism? Means whether tourists feel safe. I think those things become very important, especially like means sometimes we have to do a media controls also, like especially when the Delhi incidents happen, media blow that thing out of proportion and the tourists don't feel safe in that. Forget about international traffic, I'm talking about India traffic. Means whether people from a south or a west would like to come to Delhi, I think in general they always tell this thing, oh, can I come with my daughter, can I travel over here, is it safe? I think that's become more important. I think tourism board and all those things are a good thing, but I think overall what we have right now, I think even that need to be fixed and then only work on that.
Is media reporting affecting India's tourism image?
Not only media reporting, means of course the crime is there, whatever there, this thing, but yeah, there has to be sensible reporting around that. To be honest, means everything can be reported in a way it has to be reported. And I think country become first. I think in my opinion, that's very important. And so everyone need to be responsible around that.
Because I remember when someone told me, and I generally say, if you really want India on world tourism map, everyone should be an ambassador for India.
Exactly. That's what is important. You need to feel that, means the belongingness has to be very important for a country. That's become more important.
You are watching Travel World Online.